On the Tarrant County side, one of the biggest road projects underway is at I-30 and Highway 360 in Arlington. I talked with Val Lopez, the spokesperson for TxDOT Fort Worth, about that project and several others.
Yes, the I3360 Interchange project is a major deal here. Basically, we appreciate the fact that it is the crossroads of the Metroplex. People who go through the Metroplex use those two corridors. People who come to play in the Arlington Entertainment District need that, use that area to access those facilities. So the region decided a few years back that it was time to upgrade what essentially was a turnpike configuration from the late 1950s into a modern direct connect interchange like you see at the High-5 in Dallas or the Mixmaster in Fort Worth. Before then, you had to exit the main arterial highways to get on the surface streets to access the other facility. So yes, we are bringing this into the 21st century. It is very much a big deal. Basically, if you go through there, you see elements that are coming online. The southbound movement to westbound and the eastbound movement to southbound, where it didn't exist before and now is there. Before we started this project, it was basically empty sky. So this project has its challenges, of course. There's a lot of facilities along that particular section of roadway that need the connectivity, the access from the highway. And so we're working very closely with those partners and the city there to make sure we maintain that access, minimize our impact to them, while at the same time building the facility. It's like building not a stadium during the season. It's like building a stadium during the actual football game. So it requires a lot of coordination, a lot of planning. We've made good progress here recently. We've had in August and in October, really major significant closures on I-30. These are just about as big as closures as we ever have, where we shut down a long segment of I-30 so we can bring down some of these old structures that need to be removed so we can replace them with the modern direct connect interchange ramps. We just can't demolish those structures over live traffic. That simply isn't safe. So for traffic safety, we've engaged in those big closures. We generally have a good detour that flows well, and we've had cooperation from the venues and from motorists as far as trying to coordinate all that, and there's more of that to come. Those big closures are a sign of progress, because we're taking down big things so we can put up big things. So that's positive, and it's progressing well.
And there is some significant progress because completion is expected for 2021?
Well, we're in the process of updating that schedule, and we're hoping to share that soon. Until then, we're going to aggressively pursue this project. Those two large closures, very close together, are a sign of that sort of progress, and we hope to update everyone soon. But we realize this is a very important project, not just for Tarrant County, not just for Arlington, but because it is the crossroads of the Metroplex for the entire region. So we're very proud of this project. It's going to look much different than it did when we began. We're taking a 50s design and making it a 21st century design.
And that's just one of the projects that y'all are working on. You're also working on East Loop 820, an area that's prone to congestion between I-30 and the 183 corridor. But y'all are not only working on East Loop 820 to totally redo that roadway, but you're also working on redoing the connection from and to 121, right?
Right, and this is part of that East Loop 820 project is part of a broader initiative started by the governor and the Texas legislature called the Texas Clear Lanes Initiative. And that's where the state is looking at some of the most congested, most traffic intensive areas and looking for projects to relieve that congestion. And the East Loop 820 project was chosen as one of those. And so you have a choke point essentially at an East Loop 820 at State Highway 21. So what we're doing is we're going back in there, we're building additional lanes, but just as important, we're building a modern connect ramps between 820 and 121 when there was none before. There was a series of ramps and a clover leaf. And so we're going back down there, and just like at 3360 where there was empty sky, you're seeing direct connect interchanges being built. We're modernizing it. We're going to make it flow better. It's going to be safer, and you're going to have better access from 820 to 121 and vice versa. Now, this is one of these projects where progress is very good. It is estimated for completion in 2023. We're very aggressively pursuing it, but motorists need to be careful as they travel through there because things change, almost on a daily basis with closures or configuration. They need to pay attention. Now, that's That's good and that's bad because we want motorists to be safe as they go through our work zones. But the good part of it is that that reflects progress we're making on the project. When you see lanes change or lanes close, that means we're getting work done.
And the other project that I want to talk to you about is Jacksboro Highway 199. It's the area between Lake Worth and Azle that has already seen improvements in recent years. But this is a project that is not only going to add some lanes, but it's also going to redo the bridge that goes over Lake Worth, right?
Right. This is on the State Highway 199, Jacksboro Highway footprint. Basically, many years ago, until relatively recently, really, it was more of a country road. Well, we're seeing urbanizing of the Metroplex go east to west here, and that's very much encroaching in that part of the county. And so, yes, we have various projects and upcoming projects to modernize that footprint, that roadway. And yes, the crown jewel of this particular segment of work is the new State Highway 199 bridge. It's approximately a half-mile long. And here's the good news for this particular project. Well, there's several items of good news. Number one, they're getting a new bridge, but we're keeping the old bridge as a frontage road bridge, which means we're able to construct the new bridge without impacting existing traffic. Now that we're adding additional lanes west of there'll be some reconfiguration, there'll be some traffic impacts in regards to that, but people will always be able to drive over Lake Worth by using the old bridge, and then we'll build the new bridge and we'll switch traffic at that point. But yes, that is the most exciting aspect of this particular project. We're going to have a new bridge over Lake Worth.
Wow, that is exciting. And I know that you've got your hands full with quite a few projects. So we sure appreciate you updating us on all of the different status points. Thanks, Val.
Thank you, Madison. Appreciate it.